Hey, what is going on, all you beautiful people out there? What's going on? Welcome back to the Master and Drum Whiskey Room on another beautiful Whiskey Wednesday night. I keep saying beautiful. I don't know why. Beautiful people, beautiful night. What is going on? Tonight, we crown a champion. That's right. We have a champion that we're going to be crowning, the champion of the Franken-Blends edition of the of this year's Blendageddon competition. Blendageddon number 8, which is crazy. 8 years in the making, Blendageddon. Holy crap, 8 years. So our eighth, well, actually, no, this would, because the Franken Blends didn't start for a little while. So this might be maybe the fifth or sixth Franken Blend champion. I got to go back and figure out when we started that. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. This is going to be a fun show tonight. Not only do we have a couple new bottles, I know everybody's just waiting to hear about the Traveler Foolproof. There you go. But this bottle, which had no idea was even coming out, no idea it was coming to my doorstep. Look at this bottle. This is the Bernheim 20th anniversary 10 year. Now, yeah, this is a limited edition, small batch wheat whiskey from Heaven Hill. Had no idea it was coming. I have all the paperwork that they sent along with it. This just got announced today, I saw on Fred Minnick on the Fred Minnick News channel. So, yeah, no idea. So we're going to open that. We're going to try it because I'm really curious about that one. Should be kind of cool. It's a really pretty bottle for sure. It's, it's beautiful. I'm not really sure what I think the news article has like pricing and stuff like that. None of that was included in the kit that I got. So I'll go through all the details, what's in it, the ages, the blend, all that fun stuff. Then obviously we'll get into the Traveler Foolproof, which I just got today. Thanks to Trav Robeson. So thank you so much, buddy, for sending that along. So as we always do, let's say hi to a bunch of people in the chat. Mr. Whiskey Cheers from Mr. JG. What's going on? How you doing, Jay? Nice to see you, man. Wings and Whiskey. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Says Wings and Whiskey. Okay. Matt's Palace is here. I won the A. Smith Bowman lottery. Yeah, sipping on Russell Reserve single barrel tonight. Cheers all. Dude, congrats. That's awesome. Those Bowmans are killer. Seems like they're that way each and every year. What's up, EJ? Nice to see you. Hope you and Melissa doing good. There's Trav. Nice to see you, man. We got Jaldis nervously waiting. Jay Aldis is here. That's right. He's in the finals. We got Tim Romero's here. John Legalbo. What is going on? Stacy is here. Stacy, thanks for answering my question. I did see it. I will relay the answer tonight here in a little bit. Cheers, Jason, here for the finals. And hello, Stacy. Tim Jorgensen is here. What is going on? He's got the Jimmy Red, M&J Jimmy Red in the glass. Danny Lynn is here. We got Warren's Bar. Little Barry is here. Joe the Sample Guy. Let's see. Stacy, you said hi to. Bourbon Double OT. What is going on? Joe the Sample Guy. Dr. Sped is drinking some Count Hocula in the Glen. Man, I can't stay out of this bottle. Yeah, dude, that thing it's crushable. It's super crushable. And delicious, by the way. Reeves Mash, what's going on? Silver Springs Sweet Rye in the glass tonight. We got James Morgan. Fritzy, Maurizio Pastenes is here. Rough work week. Need this whiskey Wednesday. All right, Maurizio. Sorry you're having a rough week, but buckle up, man. Buckle in. It's going to be a fun night. A-Brod is here. James Morgan. We got Big Ed here. Isaac. My Bourbon Buddies here. Can't wait to hear about Traveler. Robert Schemmer's here. I got some courage and conviction in the glass. Bo's Wine Guy. Mark Hoyle. Slapshot Bourbon. What's up, Brian? NBL, Cavalon soloist, Vino Barrique for me tonight. Dude, I love Cavalon. I haven't seen any new Cavalons, at least here. You're going to have to go pick some up. I forgot how much I love that brand. Cheers and good luck to the Franken-Blend finalists from Jeff Perkins. Gasfa 911. Cheers, everyone. Sipping some drum key debut, my new Master Drum Blend. Thanks, Jason. You're very welcome. Glad you got it. Kevin O'Malley is here. We got Wayne Arnold. Slapshot, and a bunch of more people coming in. I'm just gonna fast forward because I'm very far behind. I see Bo Fortune, I see Top Dog, more of you guys showing up. Miracle Martinez. What's up, Trucker B Sprizzy? I like that name, Trucker B Sprizzy. That's freaking cool. I don't know what it means, but Trucker B Sprizzy, I dig it. It's like you're like a rapper. Trucker B Sprizzy. It's like someone that would open for Flavor Flav. Man, I'm aging myself. Mr. JJ Pickle is here. It's not a live stream unless we have Mr. JJ Pickle in the house, everybody. All right, guys. So, hey, Nathan Jurgensen, what's going on? So, first and foremost, I have the regular traveler in the glass. I'm just gonna start getting the palate ready here. I haven't tried this whiskey since I reviewed it. I haven't even touched it. Didn't even. I thought I gave the bottle away, but I still have it, and here it is. So here is the original traveler. Oh, it's so beautiful. Blend number 40. um, Not that I want to cheers to the U.S. men's hockey team and the U.S. Women's hockey team, but congratulations to both. Both of those games were absolute thrillers, and the U.S. game, dude, the U.S. game was crazy. I was screaming and yelling. It was freaking amazing. So, I feel like I should pour something more American than that. Well, I guess Traveler's an American whiskey, right? Technically, man, screw it. I'm gonna pour. Is there something hockey related we could pour? I should have thought about this. Oh man. All right, here we go. I'll just grab this one right here. Shoot, I'll just pull the latest Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Rye. Why not? Say congratulations to the U.S. hockey teams, men and women, kicking ass. Canada did not look happy when they were getting those silver medals. It was kind of sad, but also cool to see. Sorry, anybody from Canada. But cheers to them. Cheers to the U.S. American hockey team. Hope everybody enjoyed the Olympics. I had a blast. I felt like it went longer than I thought it was going to. Like it felt longer than 2 weeks, but I don't know. It was fun. Cheers, guys. I forgot how good that rye is. Woo. That's going to be a downer coming off that and then having the Traveler. But sorry, love Canada. Not sad. They were sad. Yeah. Blood Oath for Dean Youngblood. Oh, that's a good idea, Trucker. Dean Youngblood. Movie Slapshot. Man, so many good. But those games, man, it's amazing because I feel like hockey still struggles somewhat in the United States. You know, when you put it up against football and some of the other sports. But man, like the nations, what was it, the Four Nations, the face-off event they did last year, which was incredible. And then you have the Olympics. It's like, how do you not love hockey and keep watching hockey? Like you feel like this would get more people into it, but I don't know. I think it's just more of a kind of a regional thing, maybe. But I love hockey. I love watching it. It's so cool. So a lot of Michigan representation on Team USA. Evernorth. Oh, there you go. Rob Lowe, Swayze. I thought Canada was a state. Oh man, Canada's worse at OT hockey than they are making whiskey. That's good, Nathan. I like that one. That's good. Oh shit, that's funny. Okay. All right, so let's get right into it. I'm not going to keep people waiting here because we have a serious Blendageddon competition tonight. 5 blenders going head to head, including one wild card. But I mean, some serious blends going into the finals. We will have a special guest judge to help me out tonight, just in case I can't decide. So we'll do that here a little bit later. But I'm sorry, real quick before I dive into this. I know I had a question for Stacy last week. I know she's in the chat. If you guys remember, there was an article last week about how Scotch distillers are really struggling, you know, amidst just the downturn in whiskey drinking in general, the tariffs, you know, costs going up, just, you know, a lot of different variables. So I asked her if this is affecting Irish whiskey, because at one point, Irish whiskey was the fastest growing segment in whiskey when it was like 3-4 years ago. Fastest growing segment, new distillers opening all across Ireland. I think Stacy probably has those numbers in tow, you know, as far as like how many distillers they have now versus, you know, when it was just, you know, the big three, when, you know, you just had Middleton and and Jameson and well Middleton and then everybody else. So I don't know. It was interesting. So she was kind enough to write a note back to me. And if you guys have not watched Four Leaf Whiskey, it's all things Irish whiskey. It's an incredible channel. She gets stuff and talks about stuff. It's really cool. So she wrote, short answer, yes. It actually hit the Irish whiskey industry starting in 2024. Ireland presents a unique challenge too with the tariffs, in that the northern distilleries are UK and the Republic of Ireland distilleries are EU. Different tariffs for each. That's been a pain in the ass to navigate. Basically, was 45 operating distilleries, and what is it now? Stacey, has some closed down. So yeah, just it's happening all across whiskey. It's really rough. You know, the Supreme Court knocked down, that group of tariffs that was going on just this past week, but they came back. The administration came back with another thing of tariffs. I'm not sure exactly who that's going to affect, if that's going to work out. I think there was a loophole somehow. It's just kind of a mess with the whiskey thing. So I'm hoping that in some regards, as we get closer and as things start calming down, listen, tariffs may come, tariffs may go, but really it's going to come down to us, the drinkers, the people that are more interested in whiskey and trying out different whiskeys. There's just a lot of it that's all these confounding variables that are making it really tough. And we're not just seeing it here in the US. Now in the US, a lot of the distillers are feeling it, because especially the ones that have a big market overseas. Yeah, they're feeling it. It's hitting their bottom line. But aside from that, there's a ton of distillers here that are really struggling as well. So I don't know. It's rough. It's a tough time right now. I think people are being really selective of what they buy, but we'll see what happens. But thank you, Stacey, for answering the question. I appreciate it. All of Ireland's distillers have paused production. Dublin Liberty's laid off staff. There you go. Killarney just closed. Waterford might have a Tennessee buyer. The others are hanging on, but scaled back. I think scaling back is the move right now. People that are, we already heard about Jim Beam scaling back. They said it's for, they're going to do some modernization. Maybe that's part of it, but I really think it's because of volume. They're trying to scale back some of the distilling practices. And then you have other distillers I know in Kentucky are doing it as well. They're not, I guess, broadcasting it like Jim Beam did, but they're doing it as well. I still don't understand why Jim Beam, did that, but, did you light your old fashioned candle? Cheers from Iowa, says Tiff. Not yet. Did not light my old fashioned candle yet. I'm impressed by Bushmills. They do amazing finishes. Hopefully it doesn't affect proper 12 apple. Supposed to be 15%. Yeah, that's what I had read. It was 15% for everything. Another illegal tariff. I don't know if that one's going to be shut down, but we'll see how it goes. MGP stock took a 21% hit today. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's so crazy to think too, because, at one point, man, MGP was just the beacon of just grabbing good whiskey. But I think everybody who's anybody was sourcing from it, and it just got overplayed. It's got overplayed. And then you combine that with what's going on now. It's just, it's tough, man. Can I buy your bottle here in Indiana? Big Rick, which bottle? The debut? If you're talking about anything drum key, all the bottles are gone. They all sold out. There's nothing left of the solos or the drum key debut. But my rye is coming out soon. Just waiting on the printing for that. Most Irish brands are seeking other markets like India. Yeah, India is a huge market for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, Big Rick, I should say, everything is sold out. Everything's sold out. Yeah, I think other markets could be an interesting factor, but if you start going more international markets, again, it's one of those things you have to watch for the tariffs. I was also scouring the internet for any updates on the Uncle Nearest situation. I didn't really see any big updates there. More to come. I've been keeping an eye on Fawn Weaver's Instagram, seeing if she posts anything else. It's just really interesting to get those two different perspectives. I wish there was more going on to kind of lean in and tell you guys, but there hasn't been too much happening quite yet. I'm hoping maybe next week we have some more juicy tidbits to talk about with that. So yeah, more to come. Did you try the new 13th Colony Maple Rye? I got one on the way. Review positive so far. No, not yet. Reesmash. I haven't gotten my bottle yet. Not all King Kentucky will blow you away, says Mojo Basin Bourbon. Not all King Kentucky will blow you away. Hate to tell you, after trying about 5 or 6. Yeah, I mean, I agree. We're getting Mojo. Those are single barrels, so you're going to have barrels that are better than others. Fawn Weaver is coming to Fort Wayne as a speaker. Apparently, I can't type. Hey, what's up, Martel? So, yeah. All right, let's get into this. This is the regular Traveler. Again, haven't had it in quite a while. I mean, yeah, blended whiskey, 90 proof, really light. Let's get into this one here, and then we'll crack open the Foolproof here. Now, I think the initial idea was that some of this was Canadian whiskey, but apparently that is not the case. I think it's all Barton. That thing can travel down the drain. Not much going on with the Uncle Nearest, but 3 of Keith Weaver's properties in Tennessee being foreclosed on in March. Yeah, I mean, guys, so that's going to happen. I mean, they're trying to get some money back, and that, I mean, unfortunately, that's going to be part of the. It's going to be part of the thing. It's going to be part of the deal. They're going to try to get some money back. Yeah, Wayne Arnold, Uncle Nearest does get a big court ruling tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Keep an eye out. Yeah. Fawn needs to fight this all the way to the People's Court. Diageo owns Guinness. Between Six Nations, Rugby, and St. Patrick's Day, they will be fine. Oh, stay safe. If there was only more than one St. Patrick's Day you could have during the year, this to help Irish whiskey stay afloat. All right, so this is more banana heavy than I remembered. Does anybody? I know probably a lot of you guys don't really sip this, but if anybody has or remembers, do you remember getting some banana notes? That's pretty standard for me with Barton. Most Barton. Mojo, by the way, I sent you that bottle of Tanyard Hill for you to try. So keep an eye out, buddy. Have you grabbed the OHLQ and tried it? Thoughts on that bottle? So it's not a Coy Hill, but it is a very solid rye. I got a sample of it. I tried. It's a good rye, really good rye. I wouldn't say it's like mind blowing, but it's a really good rye. You think the 1969 moon landing was fake? I feel like we never won the Cold War. Now we're starting a new one with China. says TK. What? Oh no, this guy's back with the conspiracy theories. Yeah. TKE legend. Yeah, no conspiracy theories here, buddy. Same thing as last week. All right, let me try this, guys. I mean, man, coming off that rye, this is just, it's like water. I think the Traveler and 1792 Sweet Wheat can go head to head as the most easy sipping whiskeys I think I've ever had. I have to drink a bunch of the Heroes editions. Sent me. Oh yeah, dude, Heroes editions are great. Curious what will happen next with Waterford's existing stock. The deal with that Tennessee company is supposedly for the distillery. You think another brand like Teeling, who has sourced some whiskey, would maybe grab those barrels if that happens? Stick them in a warehouse, see what happens over some time. I've always loved the Waterford. I just felt like they were young. Like I would love to taste Waterford with some age. Okay, let's get into this here. The Traveler edition, Foolproof. So Buffalo Trace announced this with Chris Stapleton. Obviously, this marks the first line extension for Traveler since the brand launched in January 2024. It's bottled 121 proof and carries a suggested retail price of $40. for 700 per 750 milliliter bottle. The whiskey is available nationwide through Sazerac's distributor network. So apparently, the Chris Stapleton was heavily involved in creating this. Wheatley said proof adjustments brought out different characters in the blend. 121 ended up being the favorite after doing a blind tasting. And the brand has expanded its availability through partnerships in sports and entertainment. So that's very important here. You know, you guys may ask why. Why do we need this? Traveler is actually a big moneymaker for Buffalo Trace, as if they needed, or I should say Sazerac, as if they needed another big moneymaker. But Traveler is, you know, if you guys go to a lot of concerts, if you go to sports, sporting events, Traveler is out there. I'm not saying it's at every sporting event and every concert, but dude, Traveler is, if you go to Tennessee, you see ads for Traveler. I was just there and I saw a few ads for Traveler, but I mean, it's one of those whiskeys where anybody could drink it. It's super easy to sip. Ice, no ice. It's a broad market type of whiskey. You attach Chris Stapleton's name to it, and then you got something on top of that. So why did we need a line extension? Because I don't know. I don't know if the goal is to bring drinkers like us in who want a higher proof whiskey, a higher proof offering, or is it because, you know, it's like, well, we're making a shit ton of money with this. Let's bring out Foolproof and see what that does. Will we see Foolproof at sporting events and stuff? I don't know. I don't know. I just, I don't know. I have no like opinion or need for Traveler. It's just not a whiskey I will ever really drink. It's sweet. It's easy. Honestly, I'd rather just drink Jack Daniels. All right, let's get into the Traveler Foolproof here. See what we get. Yeah, that needs to open up. I'm just not really getting much out of there. It just feels very tight. Definitely whiskey of the year contender. That's right, whiskey of the year. If we think someone sucks, it probably makes the most money. Yeah, yeah, Nathan. This is something that I always think that happens in whiskey all the time. Usually, something that we think sucks ends up winning whiskey of the year somehow. That's how it always happens. So it's really crazy. Matthew says, I got the debut and what an honor was to receive it. And boy, did it not disappoint. I love it. It was worth every penny. You are the Mount Rushmore of whiskey tube. Oh, thanks, Matthew. Damn, those are some kind words. I'm just going to print that out and put it on my wall. I appreciate that. Yeah, glad you enjoyed the debut, man. I mean, people, I'm still getting messages about it. People getting their bottles, trying it for the first time after kind of hearing about it and people loving it. It's been really positive. I can't say enough. Okay, let me see if there's any other. No other real information on this. Okay, let's go. That's a little better. I mean, it's very sugary sweet, what you would expect. Very light caramel. Caramel. Now I said it right. But it still has like Traveler has like that grainy. Traveler's grainy, obviously. It's got like this grainy note to it. Seems young, youthful. I think the Foolproof hides that a little bit more, which is nice. But yeah, I still get it a little bit, especially as the nose opens up. Hints of light camera roll. That's what it sounded like, Kenneth. It's that youth. I'm really having trouble pulling anything else out of this besides camera roll or caramels. We like to say. I won't be able to say that tonight now. Caramel, some toasted oak there, which is kind of nice. But yeah, really not much to it. I'm trying to like pull something out of it here. Let me go to this side of the brain. Yeah, it's weird. Like on this side of my nose, I'm getting the grain, and on this side, I'm getting more of the sweet. All right, let's give it a try. You know, it's not awful. I mean, it's not great, but it's not awful. I mean, I'd much rather drink this over the regular Traveler. How about a Buffalo Traveler? How about a Buff Traveler blend in 15 years? Sounds like a buy and back it up. Yeah, I wouldn't go there. Top Jimmy with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much, Top Jimmy. If you got a gifted membership from Top Jimmy, please give him a big thank you. All right, this is going to sound weird, but if you're used to just drinking like, I don't know, just think of like your I don't know, whatever your everyday pour would be, whether it's like Russell's Reserve, Wild Turkey 101, Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond, um I don't know. Just think of like your everyday pour, like just something you're going to pour because it's there, it's something enjoyable, you like it, but normally those are a little bit higher proof or whatever it may be. This tastes like something along those lines where it could be like an everyday pour, but it's kind of funny because to get to this flavor, they had to go 121 proof, which isn't like really an everyday pour type of whiskey. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a good flavor here, but I feel like you can get this flavor in a regular bottle of Elijah Craig or Elijah Craig Toasted or, I don't know, Jack Daniel's Single Barrel or, I mean, yeah, it's interesting. It's just like it's definitely better than the regular Traveler, but I feel like to go up to 121, it's like that's a lot of proof to add coming from 90 to get this type of flavor that's good, but not really giving me anything beyond that. It's like, all right, here's the foolproof version of Traveler, yet there's no other layers to it that's making me be like, wow, that tastes more like a premium bourbon. Like Sazerac Foolproof, I'll say, has a premium rye whiskey vibe to it, even though it's a cheaper rye whiskey. Whereas this, yeah, it's a higher proof, but doesn't really give me the, I guess, higher end, like really good value types of, vibes, I guess. I'm not, I don't know if I'm articulating this correctly. Um, I mean, when you kind of look at it, it's definitely better. I don't really think the texture has gotten any better, even though the proof has gotten higher. It's still kind of thin, but again, we don't really know what kind of whiskey they're utilizing in here. So what's between great and awful? Traveler's Foolproof sounds like you just wrote bespoke marketing for Sazerac. Yeah, that would be my bespoke marketing. Yeah. Try Traveler Foolproof. It's not awful, but it sure is affordable. uh, yeah, and you know what? It's like one of those things. Like the more I sip it, the more uninteresting it gets. It's fine. It's fine. I don't really think the world needed a Traveler's Foolproof. They were doing fine with the regular one. This doesn't really give me anything that I'm like, oh shit. Like Sazerac Foolproof gave me like, oh shit moments. Like, wow, this is a really good rye for the money. This is not like, oh, this is a really good high age or Traveler for the. Like, I don't even know how to explain it because it's just such a different animal. I think there will be people that enjoy this. I'm just wondering how the people that love this at 90 proof, it's a big jump. You're going 41 proof points higher. I'm sorry, 31. 31? 31. 31 proof points higher with this. That's a big jump. So the people that enjoy this, are they going to reach for this? Because it definitely drinks hot. It drinks hot. It drinks thin. It is sweet and it's got more flavor, but it just drinks hot. I'm just not really sure where this is going to fall. So I'll have a full review of that coming out soon. I'm sure it'll get hundreds of reviews, hundreds of views. Traveler whiskey hits lower than Chris's baritone. Yeah. I mean, Foolproof should have come with like an album, I think, from Chris Stapleton. Listen, nothing against him. I love his music. I could listen to that guy sing all day long, but just not a fan of the whiskey. It's only like $42 here, so how does that compare to others in that price range? And to be fair, the Sazerac over overachieves. And to be fair, the Sazerac overachieves. Oh, you talk about Sazerac Foolproof? Yeah. Sazerac Foolproof definitely overachieves a bit. I mean, if you're going to compare it to something around $45, I mean, actually, the price point's interesting because I'm trying to think, what do I drink that's $45 that's really good? I'll take Cooper's Craft 100 proof over that all day long, and that's a $35 bottle. You probably could just get a regular 1792 Foolproof and have some more depth of flavor versus this. I mean, what else? I mean, Knob Creek 12. Well, even Knob Creek Single Barrel 9-year, that has some really bold flavors for about $45. Rare Breed. How could I forget Rare Breed? Wild Turkey Rare Breed is definitely. I mean, Wild Turkey 101 to some capacity has more flavor than that does, or more layers, I should say. So there's definitely a good amount of whiskeys you could look at in that price range that can, compare to that or beat that. So Old Forester 1897 Bottle and Bond. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. But Old Forester nice. Isn't that like a $60 bottle still? I'm trying to remember. I haven't seen that bottle in a while. Blue Run. Thank you for that, JG. Benchmark, Martel. I think Benchmark is probably the one that's going to be like, if I'm going to drink cheap Barton, I'm just going to drink Benchmark because, I mean, you guys saw how well Benchmark did in my, God, how many bourbons did I do? Like 40-something different bourbons under $35 blind. And Benchmark, which one was it? Was it the Bottle and Bond or the Single Barrel? One of those two, which made it to the top 5, which I was totally blown away by. So, I mean, yeah, even Benchmark Foolproof, I think you can put in that category. So again, Traveler, I think is aiming towards maybe getting its demographic a little bit more punch, a little bit more proof. Maybe they like it. We'll see how it does. But I'm just gonna say early review. It's gonna be a skip, a little bit of a skip. Yeah, I think there was the Single Barrel that did really well. All right, let me go to this here because this is a really interesting release. I'm gonna get this poured because I want this to air out a little bit. But look at this bottle. I got the bottle cam up and running. Oh, the bottle cam. The bottle cam not. Is it off already? Oh man, this thing. Well, that sucks. Let's see if I can get this working for at least a couple minutes here. Let's see. Oh, battery exhausted. Really? That's messed up. All right. Anyway, here it is, guys. Bernheim. And you could see this big copper medallion on the front. On the bottom has all the details here. 20th anniversary. I guess that camera wasn't charged. I thought it was fully charged. My bad. But what I could do here is I could pull this off and let me grab an actual photo for you here, and I can upload it and show you guys. And again, this is one of those bottles that I had no idea was coming. No idea. When I got the box from Heaven Hill, I'm like, oh, is this the A126 for Elijah Craig? That's what I thought it was. And then this showed up. So this is what the bottle actually looks like. The big medallion in the front. 20th anniversary for Bernheim wheat whiskey. I mean, pretty cool. It's a beautiful bottle. It's heavy. I mean, the bottle's really heavy. I mean, you add that metal, piece on the front. It's pretty hefty. So I'm going to crack this for the first time, and let's see what we get from here. It's got a big ass wax pull tab. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. You can see it there. Big ass wax pull tab. Looks very 90s. I don't know. Maybe they want to do that. What's up, Corvette Trey? Nice to see you, man. Question is, will it actually open? Oh my God. The problem is my fingers are sliding right off this. There we go. Okay. All right, let's get this poured. It's pretty dark. Kind of digging the color there. I'm going to let this air out a little bit too while it's hanging out there. Okay. I'm going to go with the story here. So the envelope came. It's got a wax seal with the Bernheim logo on it. You know, very Lord of the Rings. I dig it. Dig the wax seal. The Dungeons and Dragons nerd in me came out when I saw that. I'm like, oh, wax seal. There you go. It's hard to believe that it has now been 20 years since we launched our brand, Bernheim Wheat Whiskey, made at the historic Bernheim Distillery, itself named after Isaac W. Bernheim, an iconic name and early distiller in our industry. That time, Bernheim Wheat was the first new whiskey launched in our industry in many years. We took a chance with the new mash bill and ultimately created a wonderful brand. This was all part of the early beginnings of the American whiskey renaissance. The bottle we are sending you commemorates the 20th anniversary of our launch, but most importantly, is a small but sincere thank you for the support you provided when we first began the journey of building the brand. And with that support and guidance extending to today across to many fronts. Thank you so much. And signed by Mark Shapiro. Mr. Mark Shapiro of Heaven Hill. Okay, here's the info card. So this is what we have here, guys. Now, again, I have not heard. I did this literally just arrived yesterday. Had no idea it was coming out. I'm going to turn that around because it looks better. All right. The limited edition celebrates 20. Okay, I already read that crap. Bespoke. Yep. Ethos, all that fun stuff. 115 proof. 115 proof on this one. Crafted from our signature soft winter wheat recipe, this features a special selection of barrels aged 10 years and bottled at 115 proof. So 10 years old, 115 proof. A tribute to tradition and to the craftsmanship that turned innovation into legacy. Now, let me pull up the news archive. See if I can find any more, because there's no pricing information on here, and that's what I kind of wanted to know. This release is both a celebration. Okay, bespoke. I love it. Love you. All right. The commemorative bottle design underscores the significance of the release, featuring distinctive copper plate on the front as a visual marker of its limited edition status, and a nod to the heritage and craftsmanship behind the brand. This is available in limited quantities nationwide for a suggested retail price of $84.99. So $85 for this bottle. So there you go. $85. Hey, what's up, Dusty Dan? Big Rick said, just finished recording. I just released a video tonight for this, Big Rick. Double base that bottle versus Heaven Hill 19. Oh, that's an idea. Oh, Henry Turner. I just happen to have a bottle right here. All right. A 19-year wheat whiskey. Look at us. Look at us drinking wheat whiskey tonight. What's happening? Is Heaven Hill 19 good for 300? Secondary only 350-ish. I wasn't that big of a fan of this one. Or was I? I can't remember if I was or not. No, I wasn't crazy about the corn whiskey one. That one I didn't like. I think I liked this one, actually, if I remember correctly. Why stop there? Star Hill, baby. I'm going to let that open up here. I just want to try this on its own first. All right, let's get into this Bernheim. This should be interesting. I don't know if it's because you said Star Hill, but it smells like Star Hill a little bit. What bottle are you most excited for this year? Wild Turkey Cheesy Gold Foil, 16 year. For sure. It's not even close. Checks archives. You did not like the Heaven Hill. Oh, I didn't like the Heaven Hill 19. Okay, maybe I didn't. Maybe I liked it, but didn't like it for the money. Yeah, this is like nuts. I'm drinking Travelers and wheat whiskey tonight. What is happening? It's not now. It's like I can't wait to get into these blends. Travelers Hazmat. Could you imagine? Just a label, just Chris Stapleton's beard on fire. God forbid. All right. The nose is a little bit weak. I don't know if it just needs some time to open up. Not really pulling a lot. It definitely smells, like I said, it reminds me of Star Hill Farms when I first opened it, which had a lot of wheat grain in the front. Nothing crazy here. Vanilla, oak, baking spices. There's, not a ton going on here. All right, but I want to try it. Cheers. Here we go. It tastes way better than it smells. Wow, it's very sweet. Very sweet. This, I'm getting another sip before I put that out there in the universe. There you go, Jay Aldis. Yep, that's what happens with the debut, man. Gets better and better. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Heaven Hill, Heritage Collection, the 22 year. Yes, the new Parkers with rye back set sounds really interesting. Coy Hill Rye, of course. I think Knob Creek 12-year cast strength is probably next on my list. Yeah, and that Deatsville, that Heaven Hill Deatsville that we saw, I think is going to be pretty interesting. I mean, it's peppery for a wheat whiskey. It's got a lot of black pepper, borderline crushed red pepper on the back end, which I like. I like that the wheat whiskey actually has that attribute. It doesn't just die on your palate. But so far, it's sweeter and then it comes off on the nose. I don't know if the nose just needs a little airtime, and it probably does. Yeah, it's actually getting a little better. Man, this is borderline butterscotchy. Borderline. Maybe a hint of it. I wish there was more. If this was 115 proof butterscotch bomb, I would be going nuts right now. Because it's hard to find butterscotch in a lot of modern bourbons. I say it all the time. I've found it in some Still Austin single barrels, a couple of other expressions, but you just necessarily don't get that too much anymore. Unless you're getting like a really cool single barrel. But it drinks pretty dark. I think there's more of a darker flavor here to it versus a bright sweet flavor. It's got a really nice darkness. We were talking about caramel earlier. This could be more of an almost like borderline burnt caramel as it gets into looking forward to BTAC line extension, the Christopher A. Stapleton. I like it. That's good. That's good. Hey, man, if that happens, you better play lotto. The Bernheim is different from the Larceny Barrel Proof. I prefer the Larceny. Yeah, generally, most people do. Heaven Hill 22-year distillery only. No, I mean, it's going to be the next Heritage Collection. It's going to be out there. I mean, they're going to distribute it. I'm not sure how many bottles are going to be, but we'll see. It mentions butterscotch in the tasting. Does it? But I'm just not like it's like if their tasting notes say like a little bit of butterscotch, then that's cool. But if it just says straight up butterscotch, I don't think it's a lot. I think this is, I mean, it is buttery to an extent, but I think this really nice, like burnt caramel note that's in there, maybe some toffee kind of mixed in. I think you get a slight milk chocolate there too, which is kind of nice, especially for a wheat whiskey. But I wouldn't say, I'm not going to sit here and just be like, yeah, this is butterscotchy. I don't think it's a lot. Gandy Road, no. Every time I go to a store, I keep missing it. People are buying the experimental, so I do have to get it. That's definitely going to be a review soon, as soon as I find it. Honestly, the more I sip it, the more the butterscotch is going away. It's getting darker to me. So I think butterscotch is a little bit fleeting, unfortunately. But this is probably the darkest wheat whiskey I've tried from Bernheim, which is good. Is it $85 good? I don't know if it's $85 good. I mean, listen, you got to factor in the giant metal, copper on the bottle. I know people don't want to factor in that, but it is part of the cost. But you know, it's a nice whiskey. 20 years, 10 years old, 20th anniversary. I don't mind it. My favorite notes are still toffee, burnt brown sugar, plum, and butterscotch, says Diego G. Dude, that sounds delicious. So it is. So is it a buy and back it up or try before you buy? A lot of butterscotch and the new Redbreast Moscatel. Oh, 4-leaf whiskey. Uh, Stacy, is that in Ohio yet? Because I'm definitely have to get that. Jason C with the sign language, always. What is this to me? Is this a skip, a try before you buy, or buy and back it up? Or just a buy? Try before you buy. Try before you buy. There's nothing about this that's like blowing me away. Is it probably one of the better Bernheim wheat whiskeys I've ever had? Sure. Probably better than any of the single barrels I've ever had. But maybe I'm just not like a complete wheat whiskey guy. So let's compare it to the 19. Let's see what we got here. Oh, the 19. Okay. So so the 19 year just has, man, it's got like that aged, the leather, sweet tobacco for days on this. It's got a little clove to it, which is kind of nice. That was a shocker. I thought you were going to be with buy without the backup. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know, man. Again, this is a fresh crack. I really want this to open up so I could do a full review on it. Maybe it gets better. Maybe it gets sweeter. Wheat whiskeys are weird like that. Maybe it does get a little bit sweeter as it gets some airtime. That's why I like to fresh crack these on live streams. Just let them open up, get some first impressions, see how it goes, and then when it's time for the review, has it changed? Does it get better? This way I can kind of give you that information during the review. The one thing the Heaven Hill 19 wheat whiskey has going for it is the oak and the age notes. If you like the age and if you really like to dive into really old, like older sweet oak profiles, you know, this I'm not going to go as far as say leather here. I think there's a hint of leather, but I think it's more sweet tobacco heavy, barrel char, and like that old oak note that you get from Heaven Hill. I think that you get this for days with the Heaven Hill 19. It is sweet, but I think the biggest thing that I remember now coming back to it is that it just drinks really thin. I actually think the 20th anniversary edition actually has a better mouthfeel than the 19 year. And maybe that's because this is proof down 100. So the proof point is pretty different, but honestly, for the money, I think I like that over the 19 year. The 19 year is good, but it doesn't really have much to offer beyond just tasting like an old whiskey. I mean, it's thin. Doesn't have a finish to it really to me at all on this. I mean, you get the older age notes, but this has a better finish. This has a better mouthfeel. So I don't know. Maybe I am leaning by with this Bernheim. It seems to like coming off the 19 and how oak forward it is and getting that older age. This comes off very, very sweet, much thicker and richer on the palate, a much more interesting finish with that pepperiness that it has. So I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe you need something else just to kind of have it against to realize kind of brings out some of the flavors. It's good. I'm really interested to see how this opens up and what it does as it opens up. But listen, if you like wheat whiskeys, you like just some of those sweeter flavors, darker flavors. And if you've never had a really good Bernheim wheat whiskey, I think this is going to be one you're going to want to, check out. Yeah, I might be drifting towards buy with this one, to be honest, Seabus, Ohio. I need to taste it one more time before I'm like, yeah, this is a buy. Right now, it's right on the cusp. It's right in between try before you buy or buy, leaning towards like the fence is leaning over into the buy. section of the backyard. It's leaning into the neighbor's backyard of Bai a little bit. Yeah, let me go for one more sip here. You know what? Now that it's opening up, I'm smelling more of the butterscotch on the nose versus the palate. The palate's getting better. It's okay. This could end up being a buy. I'm digging it. The more I go back, it's not like, you know, when I try shit over and over and I'm like, oh, it's starting to die off. It's starting to not get less interesting. I feel like this is getting more interesting as it opens up. So hoping that ends up being the final verdict with that. We'll see. But I actually like it more than this. This is good. It's got some nice aged notes to it, but it's thin and the finish just dies. This actually has a finish to it. So I'll say this for it though. It sure will look pretty on the shelf. It's a nice little whiskey. I wouldn't compare 90th. It's just okay to me. Yeah, JD. Yeah, so that's a great question. Anybody here in the chat that got the 90th anniversary Heaven Hill, which was a 9-year whiskey that was a blend of standard aged whiskey and heavy char aged whiskey, which they blended together, put in that bottle. I think it was like $120 for that bottle, something like that. Came in a nice presentation, had the blue box. Did anybody really like that whiskey? I'm just curious if anybody really fell in love with that bourbon. Anybody that got it? That was one of those bourbons that just kind of skipped by me. I never really bought one. I heard a lot of mixed reviews, but you guys in the chat, let me know. What do you guys think? Always hard to judge a fresh crack fairly. Yeah, and I think what we're seeing, DRUMLINE, is it's getting a little better here with some time. So I'm confident that by the time I get to review this bottle, I'll get it past the shoulder, let it open up even more, and then see where it's at, and then give you guys a full recommendation. The 17-year Heaven Hill is a legendary bottle. Will always go down as probably my favorite to date, my favorite heritage collection from Heaven Hill of all time. 90th was solid, not worth paying up for. Okay. Got the 90th, but haven't opened it yet. 107 entry proof was fun. Yep, that's true. I love the 90th, very silky. It is silky and it's very, very crushable. It's a very, very crushable whiskey. Very cherry forward, wish I could back it up, says Ben C. I like it for the price. I like it. I enjoy the 90th. Not awesome, but I like sipping on it. I think this is where I am. I enjoy the 90th. It's not awesome, but I think I enjoyed. I tried it for the first time last night with the Bourbon Hunters, for sure. So SLB and Minnick liked it. I could see Minnick liking it. It wasn't really that oaky at all. It's good for the price. Was okay, overpriced. Yeah, I felt like I got similar vibes and even better tasting notes on the experimental Remus from last year, which was the Seguin Moreau barrels, which is a 9-year as well. I felt like I got that. I feel like I got more flavor in that versus the 90th Heaven Hill. For, you know, and that bottle was what, $80, $90? Jeep Man, what was the verdict on the Foolproof Travelers? Better than regular travelers, but really nothing special. It's not going to be anything that anybody needs to really buy. Okay. Was this the... Okay, I'm going to blend a little bit here. I just want to put, just knowing my blending sensibility here, I'm just going to blend a little bit of the 19 in there. I don't want the age to overpower it, but I'm wondering if I put a little bit of the 19 in there, if it gives the 20th anniversary just another layer of flavor here. Oh, I tell you what, it made the nose way better. Wow. Okay. The nose is way better. Now I'm getting not only the sweetness, that little buttery, butterscotchy-ish type note that's there. I feel like it's coming out more, plus some age. Oh, I'm digging that. Ow. it just popped in my eye. Sometimes I'm a little aggressive with my swirl. Okay. I feel like it noses better than it tastes. I might have to go less on that 90th man, not 90th, that 19 year. I think that oak profile just takes over, dude. You got to do a little bit less than what I poured in. It's got to be maybe a drop or two, but just a drop or two might just do enough to bring out the nose, but also, that's what she said. That's a good one. Yeah, I just realized what I said. Oh my eye. You're gonna put your eye out. That drum key wheat whiskey source from Heaven Hill coming soon. I tell you what, though, if I'm gonna do a wheat whiskey, it's not gonna be from Heaven Hill. It's gonna be from somewhere else. Off topic, but that 25 Barrel King BR1 blend, says Man Dog. Jason trying so hard to manifest butterscotch. Yeah, I really wish it had more butterscotch. I want it. It's not happening. So I think it improved the nose, but didn't really do much for the palate. It did add some age, but I feel like the oak kind of took over and took away the sweetness. But again, that's why you blend. I think if I did a little bit less of the 19 year in there, it probably would have done better than what it actually. You know what? Let me do this real quick. Just the blend. Yeah. Because I want to get this past the shoulder anyway. So let me do this. I'm gonna try this again, and we're gonna read through. Just not much going on news wise. Just a couple little updates. Nothing crazy. But I'm just gonna do a drop here. That's it. All right. I'm gonna let that sit and see if that's way better. Okay. Let's go into some news stories here, guys. We have. Let's see. We talked about. We talked about this. Was there anything on the TTB that popped up? Speaking of Irish whiskey, hey, Proper 12. If you guys are interested, Proper 12 is coming out with a black label. Yeah. Black Reserve Irish whiskey, it's called. St. Patrick's Day, it will arrive right before that. It carries a suggested retail price of $32.99. What makes it different? This triple distilled single malt and grain whiskey aged for at least 4 years. The whiskey is matured in first. Oh, excuse me. The whiskey is matured in first and second fill American oak bourbon barrels, including level 3 heavily charred casks. So they went kind of, Jameson black barrel for this, which is one of my favorite Jameson expressions. So I feel like they're kind of, doing a copy paste here, unfortunately. But, it's Conor McGregor. What the hell do you expect? So, yeah, you got that. This is kind of interesting. If you guys haven't heard this yet, the Kentucky Bourbon Trail is, I think this was on Minnick's site, if I saw this correctly. Yeah. The Kentucky Distillers Association, world famous Kentucky Bourbon Trail experience, has launched its first ever online trip builder to help visitors customize and personalize their ideal bourbon adventure. Visitors can now build your own bourbon trail itinerary through a streamlined planning experience at KentuckyBourbonTrail.com. So the digital feature is designed to inspire travel to Kentucky communities and help tourists experience all that bourbon has to offer. They've grown to a record 68 bourbon trail destinations. They get a lot of questions about where and how to start planning the trip. This interactive tool will help you do that. There's a video online at the Kentucky Distillers Association, which kind of helps you do it. So if you guys are interested in that, if you're visiting the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, that's where you can go and, plan your day, plan your weekend, whatever it is. Kind of cool. I haven't used it yet, but maybe I'll do a video on it. That sounds kind of fun. And when it comes to the TTB, the one thing that I saw that kind of got people talking was this bottle. Bardstown Bourbon Company, the Distillery Reserve, the Mars. So this is a blend of Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey and single malt Japanese whiskey. It's like 109.8 proof. Now, if we look at the back label, there is your blend. We have 2 Kentuckys. We have a what do we have there? What does that say? Oh, then we have the Japanese whiskeys in there too. So there you go. Again, the Cask Exploration series from Bardstown, putting out these 375 milliliter bottles that really kind of explore different finishes and different blends. So those are really the ones that really stuck out. Really, that's it on the TTB. It's a very bespoke blend. Just so you know, guys, it's very bespoke. Love to be on your channel one day, says Bourbon Lover. Dude, shoot me an email. We can do that. Well, at least they're not infusing it with cinnamon. People still pissed about that beam. Oh my gosh. That Bardstown needs some 17-year Dickel. Well, I mean, looking at the back label here. So you have a Kentucky. Let me see here. I'm trying to. Looks like Barton. Looks like Barton, possibly either turkey. It looks like Barton, turkey, and you have some Japanese whiskeys. So interesting blend. We'll see what happens as we go forward. Nothing will beat that. We'll beat that something 13. Can't see what that says, Pat. Awesome. I'll definitely do that. All right, let's get a try here. The nose still tastes very good in the new blend. Yeah, that's the move. That's delicious. It keeps the texture of the Bernheim 20th, adds a little bit more oak to it. I was right. All right. Not bad. You missed the Dickel in the new Ass Pocket release. Oh, speaking of Dickel, has anybody, and I don't know if this is outside of Ohio, has anybody in Ohio, anybody watching, have you guys seen this release? I think I have a picture of it. Where my photos at? Okay, here we go. No, I don't want to remix my photos. I'm gonna see if I can. Shit, my thing is not. It's this bottle. Shit, you're not gonna be able to see that. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that. Actually, let me see if I can just download it here. That's a better idea, Jason. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Okay. It's called Pure Antique. Gonna check this out. I'm gonna download this here real quick. I'm gonna upload this to the chat. You guys can take a look at it. I was blown away at the pricing of this. I saw it in the store, and I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted. It says an error occurred. What had happened? Oh, this photo might be too big. Let me make it a little smaller here. Oh yeah, it's huge. Let me do this. Okay. Save that. All right, I should be able to upload this now. There we go. All right, this bottle. Has anybody seen this Pure Antique bottle hanging around Ohio? So this bottle, and I mean, look at the price on that. If you see below, $600, $599, and distilled in Tennessee. So pretty sure it's a Dickel bottle. The Dickel is huge. Florida ABC has that in their vault selection. Really? Okay. Take a picture of the phone and print it and then hold it in front of the camera. Technological. Seen that bottle before a few years ago. Really? Tennessee distillate. Yep. Yeah, those Pure Antiques going for crazy prices. I just don't. So these are obviously, this was like 3 days after it dropped. Nobody bought this thing. Nobody's buying it. $600, Pure Antique, you're calling it. Listen, bottle label's cool. It's a little Michter's, or bottle shape, I should say, a little Michter's 10-esque. But, as far as the whiskey inside, who's buying 20-year Dickel? So it's like one of those things where, because the store owner was asking me about it, I'm like, look, If you have whiskey nerds that read the back labels and know what it is, they're not buying it. But you might have someone that doesn't know shit about whiskey that's like, oh, 20 years old. You know, that's a special bottle. I might buy it. That's your only hope of selling that bottle. So, what the heck is a single batch? Yeah, I don't. It's like a single barrel, but there's only one batch ever made. It's one single batch. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. NBC has this for $200. Yep. Dickle me. That says, oh, did this say 900? Hold on a second. Is it really? No. What? Why am I looking at that? Oh my God, it does say 900. It's $8.99. Shit. I didn't even realize it was that expensive. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, no one's buying that bottle. Dude, what are people doing? Why would you price? Is that from preservation? What are they thinking? Dude, preservation? Oh my God. I'm so dressed up tonight, fancy. Yeah, I've worn button downs the last 2 weeks, and people think I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely need glasses. That's almost as bad as getting duped into buying a Chestnut Farms. By the way, I'm going to admit something here. Oh, real quick, before I get Blendageddon started here and get our special guest judge on, I went to New Riff on last week. Did a great pick. Did a 6-year malted rye. Landed on an amazing barrel. Really rich, really sweet, really dense, dark. Awesome malted rye whiskey at 6 years. We got a 5th floor aged barrel, of course. The top 2 we picked for the high aged Rickhouse ones, which makes sense. Probably going to be a short barrel, but we'll see what happens. But for anybody that hasn't done a pick at New Riff, it was a great experience. You kind of go on site. You go there right next to Party Source. They do a quick tour there. Then they take you off site to where their barrel house is, and that's where you do the pick. It was just a really cool experience if anybody has not checked it out yet. But I popped into Party Source, and that's where I got the 1924, the New Old Forester. But I broke my cardinal rule. And I'm kind of ashamed about it, but I did it. I'm just gonna be honest here, guys. I bought a 14-year Willett. I didn't want to. It was staring at me. I didn't want to buy it, but damn it, I bought it. I got talked into it, and shit, I bought it. It was pricey, and I always said I'm not buying any of these damn high-age Willett purple tops, but it's the highest age one I've ever seen, like in person, to purchase. So I think the FOMO got me a little bit, and I was like, I don't know if I'll ever see a high age one like this again. And I was just really curious, like, how good are these? So I'm going to do a review on it. And you know, honestly, I'm not saving it for anything. I really do want to do a review on this 14-year Willett and really see if they're worth this money, because it was like a $500 bottle. Yeah, Kenneth, boo. I boo myself. I do. Yeah, on this episode of Bourbon Confessions, you'll love the Willett. You will definitely see a lot more of those. They ain't selling no more. So somebody had told me that. Somebody told me that they're sitting around. No one's buying these high-end Willets anymore. So yeah, Jeff, I wear it. I went tater that day. I saw it, and I don't know. I think Willett Purple Top people are different than just taters. I think Willett Purple Top, they're like a higher echelon of taters. They're like seasoned taters. They got flavor to them. There's something else about it. Is this a meme of the week skit? It should be. My whiskey buddy is a Willett head. They are gamble, but some of them are absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I sweater vest taters. Yeah, I took a gamble on this one. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. And I'm like, all right, if I'm going to buy a Willett, it's right here in front of me. Let's try it. Let's see what the hype is about. And I shit you not, this will be probably the last Willett Purple Top I ever buy. But I figured I'd try it. Yeah, fancy tater, like a French fry. I like that. French fries, French fry taters. Okay, before we get to Blendageddon, guys, and I completely ruined my credibility. Let's do our bourbon meme of the week. Bourbon meme of the week comes from trying to remember the person. Oh no, I found this one. This one I came across, and it features two of my favorite cartoon characters growing up. And here we go. Elmer Fudd. I stole a bottle of booze once. Was it whiskey? Yes, but not as whiskey as robbing a bank. I don't know. I just found this stupid but funny. Come on, you're laughing a little bit inside. Come on. Yes, but not as whiskey as robbing a bank. Come on, you love it. That is the bourbon meme of the week. I love it. Cheers. Cheers to Elmer Fudd and Mr. Daffy Duck. Diego, oh Lord. Oh shit. Suffering succotash. I liked it. You get a slight corner smile, says Jason Covey. I'll take it. We'll take the corner smile. Yes. Cheese all day long, bourbon coach. Jason wearing button-down shirts and buying Willett. Listen, if you see me with a sweater vest, then you have to worry. That's all, folks. Well put, Ed. All right, guys. Let's get back to the task at hand before I lose all my viewers. From the prestige of owning a purple top back to the basement of boomer dad memes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Have you tried the new small batch? No. CJ, great question. I do have one on the way. So I did overpay to get a King Kentucky small batch because I probably would have never seen one. When I was in Kentucky, apparently they were dropping a Total Wine, but those were going to be gone. I wouldn't have made it in time. So I bought one from a seller of mine that I know pretty well, gave me a decent deal on it. And I got one on the way. I got batch 2 on the way. I believe it's batch 2. So as soon as I get that, I will crack it open, do a review. Maybe I'll crack it open next week on the live. We'll see what happens. So I laughed way too hard at that, but I love Fudd. Excited for a drum key bespoke single batch Tennessee pick for $900. Buttercuts, don't tempt me. All right, guys. Let's get into it. Corvette Trey with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much, Trey. Speaking of cheese, I want to hear more about the cheesy gold foil coming this year, says D-Train. Do I still have the label in tow? I feel like I saved that one. Oh, yeah, here it is. I saved it. That's what it's going to be. The Wild Turkey Austin Nichols Archives. Gold foil, 16 years from Wild Turkey. There's the back label. There's the Bruce Russell signature is right on it. This is his blend. Holy shit. I cannot wait. I cannot be more excited for this bottle. So, but you know what everyone's going to ask right away. Is it better than Russell's 15? Everyone's going to ask that immediately. Is it better than Russell's 15? Is it a better value? We don't know the price. We don't know the price of that yet. Probably going to be stupid. Probably going to be stupid high. But I'm excited for it. But that's the first question everyone's going to ask. Is it better than Russell's 15? And yeah, that's what everybody sounds like when they say that. Those are so hard to find. We never see those gold foil bottles in the Memphis area. It hasn't come out yet, guys. It's the successor to Master's Keep, I'm hearing. I think in a way, this new Austin Nickel Archives could become that. And with that, I mean, think about it. If you look, in the past of some really legendary Wild Turkey bottles, you have the Christmas Rye. We could see that again. The Green Label Christmas Rye could come back out. We could see an American Spirit again, the 15-year, a Bottle and Bond, high age 15-year. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that could come out with the Austin Nichols name on it. You never know. We'll see what happens as we go down the line. But yeah. Why compare? Just enjoy, because people just love to compare. It's always about that. Bet it's cheaper than that antique. Oh, you're not wrong. All right, guys, it is time. Let's go. Here we go. We're crowning a champion tonight. That's right, here in Blendageddon. Here is the bracket for tonight. Is it here? Oh, my God. Yes, it is. There it is, guys. Jeff Aldis, Eric Snyder, Jeffrey Wack, Darren Clary, and Hooper all going head-to-head tonight. The top 5 blends from the Blendageddon Franken Blends Championship. We are crowning a champion tonight. Someone is taking home a crown. with life-changing prizes. That's right. I said life-changing prizes. Also, real quick, before I bring our special guest judge on, I also am about to give you a sneak peek at the Blendageddon American category bracket as well. And here it is. It's stacked. There it is, guys. Blendageddon 8. The Blendageddon Whiskey Challenge, I should say. Blendageddon. Why can't I talk tonight? Whiskey Challenge number 8. This is the full bracket. Now I know those names are hard to see, but I have zoomed in on them. I'm giving you guys a little sneak peek of who's going against one another. Here is week 1. So if any of you guys are watching, John Porter, Justin Mills, Jeff Perkins, DMC, Eric Sawyer go head to head in week 1. Week 2, it moves to Jason Johnson, Aaron Goncalves, Jeffrey Wack, Wise Guy Stu, Dusty Dan. Again, these were all chosen randomly, guys. Week 3, Jeremy Hughes, Jeff Gamble, Big Vic, Bo's Wine Guy, Matthew Smith. Let's see here. Do I have week 4 somewhere? Week 2. Here's week 4. Week 4 is Tyler Usolini. We got JG, Tom Shenley, Eric Snyder, Mark Emanecker. Week 5, Adam Dorman, Bourbon Hall, John Legalbo, Jeff Aldis, Marshall Conoco, the Rick Brothers. And then we have, week number 6, which we have Joe Gregory, Ken Kocha, Darren Clary, John Vornick, Scott Hall, Darrell Stewart, the champion, and Danny Lopez. For some reason, they like saving, every time I do this random, they like saving Darrell Stewart to the end. So there you go. That is the sneak peek at the lineup. And ladies and gentlemen, to help me tonight in choosing our champion, let's bring on my buddy, my pal, the man who loves these Blendageddon competitions, and I definitely trust his palate, Mr. Marty Party from Whiskey Nose.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
You ready, buddy?
Dude, if I was any more happier, I'd have to sit on my hands so I don't wave at everybody. Vic's already saying rigged. I mean, come on now. Let's go.
Life-changing prizes. Jay giving away a timeshare. Well, not that life-changing.
Just want to say a quick hello to everybody back in the private stream. I told you I was walking the dog. I flat out lied. So,
are there instructions, rules for Blendageddon somewhere for next year? Yeah, Stash and Snacks I post it every year. If you shoot me an email, I could shoot you the link forward if you want to get do it next year. Corvette Trey says, get a better judge. Get a better judge. Already he's getting the shit. How do you feel about that, Marty Party? All right?
You know what? I'll say this. This is my 3rd year in a row in this, so I think I've earned it. And it gets better every year, so I am really stoked to get through these APCBEs. This is going to be spectacular.
Well, I'll tell you this. I think you're going to be really impressed by all 5 of these blends. Not only are they different, but they have different things to offer. We're in for a tough night, dude. I'm telling you right now.
Hooper. Damn it. Come on.
Well, what did Hooper say?
He's going to resend the samples he sent me.
All right, guys. So here's how it works. Tonight, we're tasting through 5 of these blends. But instead of picking a top 2 or wild card, there's only one winner. We are picking one winner tonight. That is it. We will reveal the winner, and then we finally get to see what the hell is in these blends tonight. So it's going to be a pretty epic night here. Guys, buckle in, tune in, pour something good, because it's about to get wild right now. It's about to get crazy. Okay. Marty, there goes the neighborhood. You're not counting his vote, right? Jason says drifting trams.
Damn hell.
I'm guessing that's Ethan, not Katie.
I'm sure. Yeah.
All right. So you have them all poured out in order?
They're ready, baby.
Ready.
I had them capped at 9:30, and I just pulled the caps right before you pulled me in, and I'm ready.
Just want to say good luck to Jeff, Hooper, Darren, Jeff, and Eric. Good luck, guys. It's about to go down. One of you guys is, winning a nice Ferrari. I'm only kidding. I didn't say that.
So my control pour is a Reveries 9B of Kings 117 proof.
My control pours are all this shit I drank tonight. So.
Yep. Well, hey, perfect for what we're doing.
All right, let's go to number 1, letter A. Here we go.
Vanilla.
Lots of vanilla.
A little spicy sweet. Toasty, actually.
Yeah, little barrel char here. Little marshmallowy barrel char.
Yeah, that's where that toast comes in. Not getting really any nutty resin at all. I think it's pretty solid with that char vanilla. No earthy notes on the nose.
Yeah, no earthy, no cardboard. Give
No
it up.
tannic lactones.
Give it up for Big Vic, everybody. No cardboard.
I did. Not a lot of spice, Jay, on the nose.
No, more sweet, and I think more of those tannins are coming in to kind of balance out the sweet, which is why we liked it. So let's give it a try, man. Cheers. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
Thanks, Jeremy Dirk, for being a new member.
Back in warm.
Holy shit.
Back in warm. Beautiful barrel note on the finish.
Dude, I got all barrel char and maple syrup on the finish.
Yeah, that thing, and it coats the palate on the. I'll just say this, man. That son of a bitch to lead off right now.
Yeah.
It's mouth coating. It's barrel char. This is a bottle I'd buy. God almighty. Congratulations, whoever did this. I don't know if it's going to win, but I'm just saying this is, that. Look at the color. Look at the color of this damn thing. If this doesn't make you want to putt from the rough, just stay home and go read poetry.
Katie Turk, real question. Will be are they thick in the mouth? Are they thick? Will they? Yeah. Well, number one's thick in the mouth for sure. The first one is it's proofy. It's charry. It's, you know what this reminds me of a little bit? The Parker's Heritage Heavy Char bourbon a little bit.
You know, the finish kind of has a little damn Booker's kick on the proof.
Dude, I get this like really sweet maple syrup note on the back end of that. I wonder if there's like a sneaky rum in there or something. Like Room, R-H-U-M, Room. Cheers to you both. Best of luck on this one. Thanks for having us on last week. Oh, you're very welcome, Hack and Mac. Glad to see you guys.
Yeah, man. Cheers, guys.
Dude, that's really good. It's got the finish is still going too. Dude.
You know what, Jay? I think the nose really kind of matches the palate.
Are you wearing a Drunky Spirit shirt?
Maybe.
Oh, dude, I love it.
I got the Legends of the Oak hoodie on over it.
Thanks, man.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, number one's good. I don't want to drink too much. I don't want to get fall in love with it.
We got plenty to go through here.
All right, let's go to number two. Now, number two is also really dark. Jason, I thought you were having a YouTube star, not the worst. Wait, hold on. What did Vic say? Not the worst pal in YouTube, just asking for a friend, Ed. Barbecue Ed. Ed, hey, thanks for the re-up for 40 months. Damn, dude.
I did, Jeff.
Did Marty just say the drapes match the carpets? I think he did. All right.
You've not had sugar sweet till you knows this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, talk about maple syrup and pancakes.
Look at the color of
and
that.
Butter. Dude. This is breakfast in a glass. This is breakfasty.
Tongue fall back on you, lollygigger, and your piss will get sprung right here.
I don't know what kind of down home country shit you just said. I
love
it.
You're in for some shit. You know it.
Yeah.
Definitely a cooked sugar, almost cookie note, candy.
Cookie candy, breakfasty, dark fruit, lots of dark fruit here. Like I could make a case for like
blueberry
fruit roll up.
Oh, that's the sugar. That's the sugar.
Just the sugar, man.
Oh.
He's from North Carolina. Don't mind him. Yeah.
To make it worse, I'm from Tennessee, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
The legs on this is spectacular. The finish. Hold on.
Dude, it's got some funk rubbed on it. It's got some funk. There's something old in here. There's something funky going on where it's like Armagnac-y or cognac-y. There's some dusty funk on it.
I'm going to call it an Armagnac.
You think there's some Armagnac? I think there's Armagnac in here.
Yeah, I think so, 100%. We'll see at the end.
Holy shit.
Damn, that's good.
Again, it gives me the same experience as one, but the flavors are completely different.
Oh yeah, these are day and night. Do you remember this earlier?
Yeah, I do remember this one. I think I know whose this is, but I'm going to. But there was another. Well, actually, it might have been 1 and 2. 1 and 2, I remember these pours being this bold and this in your face. But at this point, the way that these have been sitting over the last couple weeks, I mean, I could flip flop them depending. But I remember.
I'm not so sure there's not a malt in this one.
Yeah, I don't think I got malt. That's this second one that we're trying. I definitely got some really earthy tones to it, something with some real old oak to it. I've been saying from the beginning there is a blend in here I do think is Armagnac, and I think it's that second one. We'll see though. We'll see.
It's good.
So Marty, what's your most anticipated bottle this year? What do you think?
You know what? A lot of people aren't talking about it, but it's the Old Granddad 114 barrel picks.
Oh yeah, great call out. Great call. I don't know if anybody's aware. Yeah, anybody watching?
I'm really interested in seeing what that proof comes out at. They'll all be different because they're single barrels, but I'm really interested in seeing, like, where that profile sets up against a regular 114.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's freaking awesome. And I'll tell you, because how many times have me and you texted back and forth? Well, this store said 114's going away. And then
every year there's a rumor. Every year somebody puts out a video about 114 going away with absolutely no context. It drives me nuts.
Nothing to back it up with. And you said multiple times on stream, what are they going to replace it with?
Yeah.
There's nothing there. I mean, so this is kind of the proof of it's not going anywhere.
Thank you, Jay Aldis. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. I mean, when you factor in now, they're loading up this. They're still working on. They're setting up this the old GD 114 barrel picks. You should start seeing them. Actually, people picking them by either late summer, maybe fall time. So we'll see. It's still going to take a while till we start seeing them, but we'll see what happens.
Shimmy, we got, for the last 2 years, me and Jason have texted back and forth probably 50 damn times. We've been told Cooper's Craft 100 is going away, Old Granddad 114 is going away, but nobody has really ever clarified. I've sent Jason pics of stores saying, come get it now because it's going away. And we're like,
here's the sad part though. Cooper's Craft I think I mentioned this before. I've talked to multiple. I would not say this unless I have heard from multiple people. I've heard from multiple distributors, from people in different states, that Cooper's Craft is no longer coming in. So I actually think Cooper's Craft is going away eventually. I'm not sure how soon that looks, but if you guys love your Cooper's Craft 100 proof for $35, whatever may happen to it, you might want to grab a couple backups in case.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, could be
for
like
money.
Anyway. Yeah, I mean, listen, but that was the thing. There was never any sort of evidence that Old Granddad 114 was going away. No. Nobody ever said it was going away, but people kept putting it out there that it was going away. I think the ones I was sending you, Jason, were stores out of Knoxville, and I think it was more or less a distributor just trying to push something. And that was like a year and a half ago. We were talking about it, and I was like, nah, man, come on. Yeah, the Cooper's Craft Cooperage has already shut down, so chances are we won't see any bottles eventually.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right, let's go to number 3 here.
All right.
Letter C. Oh, I love the nose on this.
Definitely a little lighter fruit, vanilla, sugar, powdered sugar, almost like a carnival sugar cookie.
Yes, Cooper's Craft did use the early times mash bill, if I remember correctly. But they did that special. They did one of the, what do you call those barrels? The Shit, there's a term for it. Not the corkscrew. Is it a corkscrew barrel where it's drilled out?
Yeah, I think that's right.
I think it's a corkscrew barrel. To kind of bring more oak into it.
Yeah.
It's like etched on the inside. Alligator char. No, it's not alligator char.
Guys, the colors are so similar. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, B. Scott? Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you, man. Chiseled. Yeah, it's chiseled, but yeah, chiseled and charred. Spiral cut. That's it. Thank you, Nathan. Spiral cut. Spiral cut. I think that's it. Oh, dude, number 3. That is...
I think the proof is down on 3.
I don't mind it, but there's a lot of layers here. It's toasty. It's a very elegant whiskey.
Yeah, I agree with that. I can see that.
Like, it's not like 1 and 2 are in your face. Those are like, here I am. This is like, all right, want to relax, 1 and 2. I'm coming in. Put your feet up, light a cigar, and enjoy this whiskey.
Drink half of it, you'll be just fine.
Yeah. Drink half of the glass or half the bottle?
Bottle.
Oh, man.
The finish has a little bit of rye spice, but I don't think if there's rye in this, I'll be shocked. I think this.
Yeah,
it's more black pepper.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either, but it definitely comes off sweeter versus the rye spice. Yeah. But this has a very sneaky long finish too if you just let it sit. Bottle says post char chiseled interiors. Yeah, they chisel it. They chisel out the different part. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Isn't the Cooper's Craft Barrel the same as they use in the JD Sinatra blend? Yeah, Dave, that's what I've heard, but it's hard to confirm. Not sure. Drifting Dram said elegant. Marty wouldn't know elegant if it slipped into his overalls at night.
Way to go, Ethan.
I'm just picturing Marty in overalls.
I can't win, man.
I know. I'm sorry, man.
It's okay.
I don't know. I really like this.
I think the nose is light, sweet.
Yeah, I wish the nose had. I wish the nose had more punch to it. I like the palate more than the nose.
I agree. But that is not a disqualification.
No, it's not. You're not snorting the damn whiskey. So, All right, let's go to number 4 here. See what we got. Oh, I think we have a malt alert, Marty Party.
Single pot still? Ooh, I can see that.
Right? You getting the maltiness there a little bit?
100% malt. Oh, well, not 100%, but I get the malt. I don't know if I'm pulling a little cherry malt.
I could see cherry. I see like cherry tobacco here a little bit. And then there's something a little tropical on the back end of that.
Yeah. Almost like that Jefferson's. That Jefferson's doesn't have enough proof to.
The Jefferson's Tropics. Before the 130 proof cask strength Jefferson's, the Tropics is probably the only one I really kind of liked. And I agree. I think the proof was low, but I thought the texture on that Tropics was crazy. It had a really nice texture to it.
I think the nose matches the palate almost identical.
Oh yeah, for sure it does. Identical.
That is whoever did that, good for you.
Maybe it's like a little bit of a peach I'm getting on it, I think, on the back end.
I don't think it's I agree with that, but I don't think it's sweet enough to be like peachy rings.
No, it's not like it's not like the Walleye Run peach rings. I feel like it's more of like a fresh peach type of note.
Yep.
Like those little fruit cup. Oh, the fruit cup. That's what it tastes like. The fruit cup syrup stuff.
It's not sweet enough to be like, peach cobbler with the sugar. That's not there. I think the malty kind of kicks that sugar note out.
Yeah. And yeah, Cooper's Craft, man. Cooper's Craft still won my best 35 and under bourbon after like 40 freaking bourbons that I tried in the course of a few weeks. Cooper's Craft still won. I thought my palate might have changed, but Cooper's Craft still took it. Crazy. Who's cooking grits, says Reese Mash. Marty, are you a grits guy?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah.
You like them with butter, sugar? How do you like them? How do you take
Either way, if not both.
Either way, if not both. What about you won't eat them plain though, will you?
I can, but
Okay.
I like a little sweet with it. Cheese. Hell yeah.
I like cheesy jalapeno grits. Those are my favorite.
Oh yeah, man.
Jalapeno cheese grits. Oh, little bits of bacon in there too. Shit. I want some grits. I'm starting to talk like Marty now. Shit. That's like a Dolly Parton on a toadstool. Like I don't even know what I'm saying.
Marty looks like,
I know what I'm saying.
Sean said Marty looks like grits kind of guy. Damn right.
I'm just saying shit.
I don't even eat breakfast, but yeah, sure. Marty loved jelly beans on his grits. God. I think C&D just kind of have a malty single pot still kick to them. Both.
Yeah. Wait, are you on the last one?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm ready when you are.
My Cousin Vinny. That's right. What is a Ute? I could quote that movie all day long. Identical. The two Utes. What is a Ute? You have magic grits? Italians just can't talk country. No, we cannot talk country. That's like a silent fart in church. No.
I think I
What is that line about a quiet fart in church? I forgot how it goes. I had somebody I worked with used to say that shit all the time and fucking cracked me up every time he said it.
I just remember the one that was like, after the service and you do the crock pot or whatever after church. What am I trying to say? The fuck. Whatever. Yep.
That went over like a fart in church. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Barbecue. Thank you.
That's it. Fart in church. And, yeah.
That went over. Yeah, that's what he said. That went over like a fart in church.
Yeah, turd in a punch bowl.
That's right. I totally backed that up. I can never go down south and go to church ever. Oh my god.
Potluck. Thank you very much.
Potluck. Wait, what's potluck?
That's when you bring a bunch of damn whatever.
Potluck.
That's the mystery bowl you bring to the church social.
I have a love-hate relationship with potlucks because potlucks can be, you might come across something really delicious, but I don't know. It's always weird because you don't know what people are doing in their house making that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's your own risk kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like, I know she cooks good, but she's also kind of dirty.
There's two potlucks.
Like he makes good barbecue, but I don't know what the hell that is. Like,
I'll say this, Jake. For a Southerner, there's two potlucks you never turn down, and that's mashed potatoes and mac and cheese.
Oh, mac and cheese, yeah, that's a good one.
Hell yeah, mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. The elderly wife.
Nathan says the elderly wife in church turned to her husband and said, "I've just done a silent fart. What should I do?" He said, "Change the batteries in your hearing aid." Oh my God. That was good.
Blendageddon is like potluck for whiskey. That's a pretty damn good point. We got to remember that next year, Jay.
Stay away from the lime green Jello with chunks in it.
Damn right. Is there any chance your cat eats Jello? I don't know. I don't know about the cat.
Yeah, you definitely can't eat. Yeah, Trucker Sprizzy. You definitely can't eat everyone's potato salad. Too many potato salad.
Nah, dude. I hate eggs, so I have to just pass.
All right, I'm on the last one.
Me too. Nose is light.
Another light nose, yeah.
It's vanilla toasty for me. Might be a little bit yeasty, fruity. Tell me
I'm
if you,
getting this is probably the most fruit forward. I feel like I'm getting like
all
I'm
right.
talking about bright fruits. I feel like 1 and 2 are dark. This is a little bit lighter. Oh wow.
Really?
Holy. Dude, mid palate to finish, that thing is decadent.
I think
That
it's light on
is
the palate.
that's candy, dude. That's candy. Oh. This reminds me very much of letter C, where it's a little bit lighter on the nose, but it's got some really nice layers to it.
Yeah, the finish gets a little quirky.
Yeah, the sweet finish. It's not a long finish, unfortunately.
I think C's heat exceeds E's finish.
Grits and Skull, first time viewer here. Is that guy really judging whiskey while dipping? Good one, Top Jimmy. Thank you, Toby.
I tell you what, anybody in chat wants to send me a blind, I will wreck it. Go ahead.
Wait, what is Roger Reese saying is in his potato salad? Jiffy Jam said, is this chicken or cat? Oh my god. Eggs. Oh, eggs. Yeah, I've had potato salad eggs in it.
Pass.
Yeah, I don't know if I want eggs in my potato salad.
I hate eggs and I can't do tomatoes. And we went to the last.
Wait, you hate all eggs?
Yeah.
Like over easy, runny, scrambled. You
Yep.
can't do it? Oh my god, you're the Guy Fieri of Whiskey Tube.
Well, okay, but
You need to dye your hair blonde and spike it up.
when I was a kid, I loved both. And but in my defense, the texture is still slimy, you know, on the palate. So we went to the NC State Hall of Fame induction last Monday, and I nominated 2 guys that got in. And it was a sit down salad, 2-course meal, dessert, and we sat down. The fucking salad had eggs and tomatoes on it, and I just raised my hand to the guy and I was like, "Here, you can have it."
Oh man. I don't do it often, but when I'm feeling naughty, I like a nice runny egg on a burger.
So does my wife.
Oh, dude. It's so naughty and decadent and rich and just stupid good. There's nothing like a good fried egg on a burger. Put it over there to get that runny egg on. Oh my god, it's so good.
Jay, I think I've got it down to 3.
3? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Might be with you.
I think you are.
If you're picking the same 3 I am, we'll see. I'm going with A, B, and D. Is that where you're at?
Nope.
Are you going A, B, and C?
I'm going A, B, E.
E, really?
I think E. Was it C we were talking about? Like, you know, a nice little easy sipper.
See, I like C over E. I think there's more going on the palate with C over E. I like E, and like I said, E and C I think are similar in ways.
Agree. The finish on C exceeds E.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what I'm kind of leaning into, which is why I like it more.
Do you want to bump E?
Well, do we definitely want to bump D, the malty one?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I like it. It's a very good whiskey, but it's not better than these other 4. So we could bump that one.
D reminds me of what's that Chattanooga special bottle every year?
The Founders release?
Yeah, it's kind of got a Founders kick to it. See if you get that, which is great. I love Founders. I've got them all, but I think D just kind of has a Founders.
Well, I mean, we could save ourselves some time here. What's your top? What's your top two?
I got to go back to B. A is definitely in there. A and B are.
A for me is in.
I think B might be in.
What's that?
B.
Yeah, I'm between B and C.
All right, let me go back to C. C, I got the malt again. No, not really. Not now. That it's opened up.
C, dude, I think you're right. I think C has some rye in it. I'm starting to get like a cherry licorice note on C.
It's got something. It's not. I hate to use this term, but it's bitter. I think that might be the rye. In the blend.
I could see the bitterness with like the licorice. Yeah, for sure.
I think my top three are A, B, and E. And I can go back. I love malt. Don't get me wrong.
You know what's killing it for me on E is that spice, man. It's from front to back.
Come on the palate.
Yeah. I was saying C, but now like you compare, you go back and forth. Even after all these pours, E has way more interesting of a palate.
But you know what? After I've gone back to E again, it's almost antique-y. It kind of presents itself, but it goes away. Go back.
You mean like old whiskey or like Weller antique whiskey?
Antique whiskey, like old antique whiskey. I think. I think it's there in E, but I think it presents itself and it says, "Hello, I got to go real quick. I got to catch a cab."
I could see that. All right, so let's take C out.
All right.
A, B, E. I think A for me is clearly in.
I agree, 100%.
That's a top choice there.
Dude, this thing.
Remember, we're picking one. There's no two here, so whatever wins. So if you have a clear winner, I mean, I think the closest thing to A is B for me.
You know what? I go to B now.
I love the notes in B, man. It's so different.
I think there's rye in B.
Man.
B has a malty rye finish.
I think this is the one I've been saying from the beginning. It's either Armagnac or there's sherry in it.
Yeah, I agree. It's finished 100%.
I think there's definitely some sherry in there. It's got that funky, maybe a little bit of a sulfur note to it that's giving it that funkiness a little bit.
But A to me is just, God almighty, the sugar, that burnt sugar on A's nose. Toasted, vanilla sweet, barrel back in, maple.
I don't know, man. I'm taking E out. I love E, but I think A and B are just on another level. So it's down to these two.
So are you done with D?
Yeah, I mean D's close, but I don't think it holds up to both A and B.
All right.
I think A has, like you said, it's got that sugary sweetness that we like, the high proofiness to it. It's thick, it's rich, it's decadent, it's desserty, yet also brings some spice. While B, it has that, but it also has like this funky layer of either what I think is either sherry or Armagnac. There's just a different vibe to it. So in the context of Franken Blends, I'm thinking, okay, well, which one's the most different? Which one's the most unique? Which one? I'd buy a bottle of both of these.
I think a man, the complexity of A's nose.
A definitely has the best nose.
And the finish pops. I know me and you are both finish guys. A finish is popping.
Yeah, I think B's finish definitely leans out a little bit. And then it also, again, it gets that little bit of a funky, possibly maybe sulfur note on B. Are you getting that a little bit?
Yeah, it's in the, there's no really, I think A has a little more ass kicking of proof compared to B. Neither one of them are going to knock you out on proof, but I think B is with that malty.
Can Marty really be trusted? He's been drinking since brunch.
I can't win with these guys, man.
Yeah, I think, Mark, that's a really great point. Sample A 2 weeks in a row has been holding up in the blind, which is, I always think Sample A has the toughest job, except for last week when Darrell had to follow a sample that was like 158 proof. That might be the toughest spot. All right, I'm taking one more sip of each, and then I'm going to make my decision.
All right.
And then what I want you to do, Marty, I want you to text me your final choice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to update the whatchamacallit, we'll do the reveal. I'm going to look at the paper to see what samples in what. And then I'm going to actually update the bracket and then reveal it live. Okay?
All right. One more taste of B. Guys, y'all killed it in these 4. 5.
Yeah, they freaking ridiculous blends this year, guys.
I think A's nose beats B. Yeah.
God, these are both so good. I don't know, man. They both have long finishes. They both have great texture. All right, I think I have my winner.
I do.
All right, shoot me a text. What do you got?
On the way.
All right. All I'm gonna say, Marty, is that we're in line, buddy.
All right, good. Perfect.
All right. So whoever's letter A belongs to just won Blendageddon Franken Blends. Oh, wow. Okay. Wait a second. No, that makes sense. Okay. B makes sense. A, I'm surprised. I thought A was actually a different blend. But A actually ended up, I don't know if it's just one of those blends that's just getting better and better. All right, guys, here's what I'm going to do.
All right.
I'm going to update the bracket here. I'm going to just basically show you guys.
Yeah, A's.
Who's the A is stupid. It's like,
yeah.
All right. Let me get this situated here. I'm going to save the image, and then we're going to find out who just won Blendageddon 2020, I guess 25, 26.
Yeah.
Okay. Get that there. All right. Let me export this. Here we go. Champ. All right. I'm going to get this in the StreamYard here. Jay Alda says, I want that Ferrari. Let me upload the photo here. Oh, no, that's a video. Let me upload the final bracket.
B has a little bit of pot still to it now.
Pot still?
Yep.
Yeah, there's something malty and
yeah, there's some malty on
yeah,
B.
something malty on B, which I don't mind.
No, I don't either.
All right, guys. We have a Franken Blends champ for 2025/26. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Blendageddon Franken Blends competition is, here it comes,
Hoopa.
Eric Snyder with Tropic Thunder. Eric Snyder with Tropic Thunder coming in for the win. Holy shit. Congratulations, Eric Snyder. You just won Blendageddon Franken Blends, the Franken Blend competition here on the Mash and Drum. Congratulations, man. Eric, what did you win? So you won a Drum Key Spirits prize pack, which includes a pullover. You get a jacket. You also get a glass. You will also win a free bottle of my next 2 Drum Key blends that come out. So there you go. Congratulations, man. Marty, you could tell Eric about the rye he's about to win when it comes in a little bit.
Yeah,
Marty is one of the few people that have actually gotten to try the Drum Key rye, the final blend. So yeah, if you want to tell them about it a little bit.
Yeah, that I finished the thumbnail today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to release that review about a week before the distribution is ready to go. And the only thing I want to give out on tasting notes is it is a bourbon drinker's rye.
Yep. Eric Snyder. Woo! Eric, dude. Absolutely killed it. I think Eric's blend was one of those. And here's the weird thing about Eric's blend. Eric's blend, when I first started putting together the brackets, I couldn't find his blend anywhere. His blend was lost. I'm like, what the hell did I do with it? And lo and behold, it was like sitting in my drum room underneath like a pile of whatever, of like I had like the styrofoam in there that I used for soundproofing that I bought, and I had it leaned up against the wall and it fell over and it literally fell on because he sent in his blends really early. So I had him like put aside and all this shit fell on it and I couldn't find him. Then I finally went in there and I mean, that would have been really tragic because if I didn't have that blend, it would have been number 2 that one. Number 2, well, we're going to find out who is right now, and we're going to find out what's in these blends and see if we're right. All right, here we go. So, results.
Sample B.
Well, hold on. Let me make sure these are in order. This is B. This is E. I'm just going to keep these in order. C and D. Okay. Let's keep these in order. So here are the blends. Now, the only blend I don't have, and I apologize if I lost it or if I didn't see it, but Jeff Aldis, I don't have your blend. So if you want to shoot me an email, let me know what's in it, or if you just want to throw it in the chat, let me know what's in your blend.
Hey, Jay, from B, C, D, E.
Yep.
I'll be surprised if there's not a single malt somewhere in those.
I think D has the single malt in it for sure, or something malty. Yep. Let's find out here. So we put E. Was E last? Was E the last place one? Or was D the last place one? Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter now.
It's okay.
All right. I'm going to start from E and then work my way up since A is first place. So E belonged to Jeff Aldis. So Jeff Aldis with his blend Case File 75. Really, really great blend. Obviously, I just think against a couple of these other beasts, it just fell a little bit flat. But going to the finals, Jeff, whatever the hell you put in there was a freaking killer blend. It was fruity. It was sweet. I think the finish just kind of died here in the end.
It got warm too. So it's good.
It got warm. Oh, there we go. My blend is File 75. 1 part Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend 377, 1 part Pursuit Episode 075, half part Bakey's Blue, half part Driftless Glen Master Journey Pick Fruity Pebble Spice. Jay Aldis, the fruit on the Driftless Glen definitely came through. That's what that was. We were saying the whole time. Super fruit forward, bright fruit. That was definitely that Driftless Glen.
Yep. Great job, buddy. Great blend.
And the Bakey's Blue in there, great call. I think that gave it some texture, also gave it even more sweetness. So, Jeff, that's a hell of a blend. I can't wait to taste your American blend when we get to it.
It gave it a great, just little fruity note all around, nose and palate.
All right. D belongs to Darren Clary with What's in the Blend. Kind of a play off of What's in the Box. What's in the box? He had a picture of Brad Pitt on the bottle going, What's in the blend? So Darren Clary makes it all the way to the finals. I think this is Darren's first finals appearance. So congrats to Darren. Let's see what's in his blend.
See if there's a little single malt in this action.
We were saying single malt. Let's see what he's got in it. Oh, there's single malt. He blended the Master Journey Pick Cedar Ridge Quintessential, which is it's an American single malt finish in Amontillado casks, 121.5 proof. But he also mixed in the Master Journey Pursuit United Double Oak Rye Pick, which is really deep, really dark, a very rich single barrel.
Sugar.
Yeah, sugar for days. Hell of a blend. That maltiness really came through, Darren. And I think that's why I loved it so much last week. Yep. I'm like, this thing is way too good to kind of put aside. So great job. It's my first finals appearance, says Eric Snyder.
Great job, buddy.
Oh, Eric's first finals appearance. He wins it. This is my first entry, says Jay Aldis. Dude, getting to the finals on your first entry? Shit. All right. Letter C. This is the one I'm kind of between whose this is. Wow, this belongs to Hooper with Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde from Hooper. Hooper, your blend reminded me of some of the original old Carter picks, old Carter blends. Honestly.
Jay, nose it again and see if you don't get a little Old Forester.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, a little banana.
But man, I got like old school, old Carter vibes on his blend.
Like American or the bourbon?
No, the bourbons.
Yeah.
Let's see what's in his blend. Yeah, Wild Card bottle got close. It did. Okay. Let's see what. Oh, he's got some components here.
Turkey.
You think it's turkey in here? Well, close but not close. You ready?
All right.
Equal parts Silver Spring Sweet Rye. That's the new riff. That's the new riff mash bill. 65 rye, 15 corn, 20 malted barley. Barrel King Straight Bourbon, 12 Summers. Wow, he put 12 Summers in there, which is a 12-year, 36% MGP blend, 110.4 proof. He's got the Red Turkey Wheat Kentucky Straight Bourbon from New Riff in there. 70 corn, 25 Red Turkey Wheat, 5 malted barley, 100 proof. And then he's got, I don't think I've ever heard of this one, Grass Widow Unfiltered Straight Bourbon, Madeira Barrique Reserve.
Some Madeira cast finish.
From 2 James Spirits. Yep.
Okay.
Dude.
Great blend.
That's a great blend. Like last week, that was the blend that was my favorite. It just stood out. But this week, I think it got tamed down a little bit. Maybe just sitting a little longer. But that's what happens with these blends, man. The longer they sit, either the better they get or the more they kind of get down to it, which means number 2, so close, belongs to Jeffrey Wack with his Frank Castle blend.
What number was that letter?
That was number 2. That was the one we were back and forth on.
Yep.
I'm going to guess right now. This is my call. I think he put the New Riff Sherry Rye in it. Either that, or he put a K. Luke Sherry in it. The K. Luke, no, not the K. Luke Sherry, the K. Luke Cabernet.
You know what? It's spicy, So I'm gonna say might be a rye aspect.
There's definitely some rye in it, but
I think there's a rye aspect.
the new riff sherry is a malted rye.
Yep, I think there's a rye aspect in this.
All right, let's see. Holy shit, he's got, dude. Look at this. This is a list. Okay, this is gonna be fun. All right. 33% Old Line American single malt finished in Madeira. There's you called maltiness, so you were right. 22% Case 1 rum finished in American single malt.
There's the sugar.
There's the sugar. 10% Copper and Cask cigar blend, 20-year rye.
Wow.
15% Yakety Yak. Don't look back. Armagnac, your pick. Armagnac, what? Don't look back. Armagnac, your pick. What? Your pick? Oh, the Yakety Yak. So that it is an Armagnac.
Okay,
we were right. There is Armagnac in it.
Both called Armagnac on that.
5% port finished Hazmat Barton. Holy shit! That's what brought that proof up, dude. Just pat me on the back right now. 10% K. Luke Cab finished bourbon. Called it.
And that's sample B, right?
Yep. 5% Four Square Rum X Bourbon plus sherry finish. There was the sherry.
You said sherry.
I thought more sherry the whole time, but knowing Jeff, I really thought he probably threw that freaking cab thing in there. Holy crap, great blends. Yeah, Whack got crazy. 5 spirits, 10 finishes. Total. That's nuts. I'll tell you what, Jeffrey, your blend probably 9 times out of 10 would have won that competition. And the amount of finishes and the amount of the just the flavor in that blend is insane.
Yeah, it's so good.
But Eric Snyder's is just it's on another level. Wax setting in poper. Yeah, it sounds wild. Yep. All right. Holy crap. Okay, let's see what Eric Snyder blended. Eric says, this is my 3rd year entering Blendageddon. My first time submitting a Franken-Blend entry. I just kind of whipped this one up after finishing my American whiskey entry using some of my crazier bottles. I didn't spend months trying to find these blends. Oh, trying different base blends, adding various finishing bourbons, tasting them. Then I picked this one, used high proof to bring a punch of flavor. This one knows who it is. It's a rum playing a whiskey disguised as another whiskey. All right, you ready?
Yep.
This is the blend is the Backbone Bourbon Mash and Journey Flux Capacitor.
That is a Kelvin barrel, right?
Well, it's a Kelvin barrel, but it's also an Amaro barrel. It's a rum barrel, and it's a crazy ass like mix of blends put together. Rolling Fork 10-year toasted bourbon barrel Barbados rum, which is another Mash and Journey pick. Then he put in a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye, 138.5 proof from Midway Liquors. Then he put in an Old Forester single barrel proof bourbon from Friendship Wine and Spirits barrel pick. That was 135.1 proof.
Good God.
And then he threw in the Mount Gay Black Barrel Bourbon Barrel Aged Single Barrel Cast Strength Distillery Exclusive Barbados Rum picked by Master Blender Trudian Branker. Total proof calculated 124.6 proof. Dude, I think we said from the beginning it was super. I said maple syrup from the beginning. It was breakfast.
That's the sugar.
That's the sugar rum, dude. It was sugary sweet
rum. That's the sugar finish. That damn thing.
Yeah, that's crazy talk. Great job, dude. These blends this year were fucking next level. Holy shit. Congratulations, Eric. Congratulations, Jeff. I mean, honestly, for you guys to put together that amount of, like, just to combine that amount of bottles into a blend is insane. But and I like when people do this with the Franken blends. They really embrace it. They take crazy bottles, blend them together, and see what happens. That's really the point of the competition. So cheers to you guys. Eric, congratulations, man. First time,
Yeah.
I mean, first time in Franken-Blend, and you take it. You take the title. You took down some behemoths, my buddy. There you go.
Took down DMC. You took down Darrell.
Yep. Well, I think Darrell got taken down by whoever blended that guy Matt that blended that hazmat blend. Jeffrey Wack is on fire. Yeah, Jeff. I'm telling you, Jeff's a very talented blender. I could see him going far in the American blend category as well. I'm trying to remember, when does he go? I think he goes. Is it week 2? Yeah, he goes week 2 with his Jeff pool. So we'll see Jeff's blend again, his blending prowess again in the American Blends competition in week 2. So yeah, holy shit. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Jason and Marty. Eric Snyder, congratulations. I've got a massive bottom shelf blend coming next year. Don't worry, says Corvette Trey. You better throw some Traveler in there, buddy. That's all I'm going to say. All right, real quick before we go, Marty, I know I ask this every year. I probably asked you last year, but I can't remember. What's your ultimate peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Well, I had it planned out to where I was going to fix it while we were here. But
really?
Yeah, but me and Jenny went out tonight and had a big night because she didn't have to work tomorrow. But I like, take this for what it's worth, I like creamy peanut butter from Dollar General. There's a
creamy peanut butter from Dollar General. Okay.
Dollar General peanut butter. It's not crunchy peanut butter. It's just Dollar General peanut butter. And I like it. I can take either the grape or the strawberry Smuckers and clear it out. But I also, because I'm spoiled, I will cut the crust off. But I'll throw it in the air fryer.
Oh, sorry. All right. So I think you're the second or third person that says they air fry their.
So when you air fry it, you already have to melt the butter. Get your brush, like a barbecue brush, and take the butter and do both sides.
I haven't tried that. I've got to try that. I gotta air fry the peanut butter and jelly. That sounds amazing.
2 minutes in the air fryer. So basically all you're doing is charring the outside. You're not doing anything for middle front. God damn, I sound like I'm describing whiskey. But just char the front, char the top.
Good egg roll. Oh my god.
Yeah, but that'll make you pup from the rough and make you tap your foot and wave your hand at everybody. So that is mine.
The rules for the Franken Blend aren't posted right now anymore. They will get posted again once we start getting into next year. But air fryer for Marty means letting it sit outside for a week.
Nah, let me tell you something. If you want the best hot dog you ever had, put it in the fucking air fryer.
Yeah, I agree. Like air frying hot dog is really good.
Yep.
I've got one. Shemi said, "Bro, just toast an Uncrustable." Uncrustable.
They were already frozen.
Uncrustable in the air fryer, I've done, and it's delicious. But you have to let the Uncrustable thaw out before you throw it in there. Don't air fry while it's frozen. That's the tip. That's how you do it. Chicken wings only in an air fryer. Yeah, I've done chicken wings in air fryer. That's pretty delicious.
Did I do steaks? I do everything in
I've done quesadillas in an air fryer. That's freaking delicious.
You can take a corn or tortilla shell. Put sauce, mozzarella, pepperoni, put it in there for 2 minutes.
Right, before we go, has anyone seen the trend of doing the dumpling tacos yet? Have you seen this shit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. Guys, seriously. You go to, for anyone who loves Chinese food, like living in New York, especially where I was in Bayside, there was Chinese restaurants, Korean restaurants, Japanese, Chinese, everywhere. Szechuan. all around me. So I ate a good amount of Asian food all the time. And I love dumplings. I'm a dumpling, like I could eat dumplings all day long. But like the filling in a dumpling is usually like pork with onion, ginger, soy sauce, mixed with some spices. It's delicious. So here's the move. This is what you do. Apparently the trend is to make the filling for the dumplings, right? You take your pork, you put your scallions in there, your soy sauces, your ginger. You can find a recipe online for a good solid dumpling meat mix. And then what you do is you have a corn tortilla or flour, whatever you like more.
Corn is gluten-free.
I like the corn because I think corn has more flavor than flour does, but I know flours can get a little bit bigger, which people like. But you take like so you make that meat mix. So you take a little handful and you put it on your tortilla, your corn tortilla, and you smash it down. And then, so you have the tortilla, you have the meat, then you put it face down in the fryer, in like a frying pan. You have a little oil in there, you put it face down, and you let that whole shit just fry up. So the meat gets brown, the tortilla gets nice and brown and fried, and then when it's done, you pick it up. Then so when you're putting it in, it's flat. When you take it out of the fryer, then you fold it, and then you put your cream on it, your soy sauce, whatever the hell you want. Freaking
room temperature.
The what's the sauce called? I can't. It's escaping me. The red sauce, the Asian red sauce shit. Oh my god, I can't think of it. What is it?
Asian red sauce?
Yeah, it's the shit. You guys know what I'm talking about watching. It's the big it's like the big jar, not sriracha. Thank you, sweet Cindy. Sriracha sauce. Take some sriracha, put it on that taco and fold it up and then eat it. Dude, it is life-changing shit. I'm telling you right now. You guys have to make these dumpling tacos. It's like this trend I saw online. All these people, all these chefs I watch on Facebook were doing it. Oh my God. I tried it once. It was delicious. So, yeah. Yeah. Even garlic works. Gochujang sauce you can throw on there. Holy shit. But just make a meat mixture, slap it on a tortilla, fry that shit face down, pick it up, fold it, and eat it. It's amazing. All right. With that, good night, everybody. Congrats to all the winners of Blendageddon. Thanks to all the entries. It was a really, really great time. Marty, if nobody's watching before, tell them where to find you.
Instagram, Whiskey Nose 21. Whiskey Nose on Instagram 21. We're there
also lot. Whiskey Nose on YouTube, right?
And then Whiskey Nose straight up on YouTube. Yeah.
I love how I'm telling him where to find himself.
Yeah, so Whiskey Nose on YouTube. Guys, go over and like and subscribe. We've got some killer barrel picks coming out for Legends of the Oak. We've got 3 McBrayers coming.
There you go.
Next 2 weeks. The Judge, the Cedarbrook, and the 8-year. Everything got bottled today at I've got some killer videos of those bottles being barreled.
Good call, William.
Bardstown. So,
yeah, Jason, if you want to meet Marty in person,
when your first barrel picks get bottled, it's kind of like a religious kind of thing for you.
It's definitely a special thing, dude.
It's very special. Totally. So we got that coming, and we got some other picks coming. So, Legends of the Oak, man.
If you want to eat Marty in person, just go to your local North Carolina Dollar General and he'll hang out in the peanut butter aisle.
Man, I'm gonna be moving shit out of the way so I can buy a damn bag of Cheez-Its or something. So yeah.
All right, guys. And with that said, like I always say, it's not about the whiskey, the people you share with. I will see you here next week. I'm pretty sure I'll be here next week. I'm traveling for work, but I should be back for Wednesday night as we kick off the American Blends category. So see you guys then.
Thanks for tuning
in tonight. Marty, thanks for being a great judge as always. And we'll see you next week. Patrons, after party coming up. Cheers, guys.